The 21st Theater Sustainment Command will cut the ribbon on March 13th on its Innovation Lab at Kaiserslautern, Germany. Built to help soldiers tackle problems closest to the mission. The lab ties frontline needs to Army Development Command's ability to prototype and test new concepts. We look at what soldiers can build, how ideas move through the pipeline, and what success looks like in year one with Major Ron White, Chief Innovation Officer of the Army's 21st TSC. Major White, thank you so much for joining me.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
I want you to first tell us about this 21st Theater Sustainment Command Innovation Lab. Why are you setting up a makerspace in Europe?
Absolutely. So again, I'm Major Ron White, the Chief of Innovations for the 21st Theater Sustainment Command. I just want to talk to you about the way we solve problems by establishing a true culture of innovation across the theater. And that's a really big part of it. We're going to accomplish this through two big and connected efforts. The first one is an innovation program to culminate and cultivate ideas from every single soldier. And the second is an innovation center where we can bring those ideas to life with solutions to some of our most critical capability gaps, and that's through soldier-led innovation.
And so you've described this place, this center, as a space where soldiers can bring their ideas to life and solve problems closest to the mission. What kinds of challenges are you thinking this lab will tackle first?
So this really can be anything from developing new equipment or training methods, leveraging AI and data, or adapting existing equipment for new purposes. And really, at the end of the day, the only thing that's limiting our innovations is our own imagination.
And you also said an innovation culture. Tell me about what's going on behind the scenes so that soldiers really do feel like they can bring their creative ideas forward.
Absolutely. So we started by establishing an innovation program at the 21st TSC, and then we established that in every single brigade and battalion within our formation. And key to that is, soldiers who are executing missions every day, they're the closest to the problem, and they're the best ones to solve it. The program gives them really a pathway to do that. When we say innovation, we mean soldiers solving our biggest problems. And the power that is, really the big power of that is when every soldier in our formation starts thinking about how to improve the organization. That's really how we drive lasting change.
So when I think about a makerspace, I'm thinking about things that get created in 3 dimensions, like a spare part or, a new tool. What kinds of problems are you thinking that they're going to bring to you? Is it supply? Is it medical? Is it maintenance across the board?
Yes, so the Innovation Center is going to have really 3 pillars, and that's going to be built on innovation, training, and readiness. And really, when we look at the readiness piece of that, the initial focus is going to be on the high demand areas like ground automotive repair parts and small unmanned aerial systems.
This is a joint effort with the Army Research Laboratory under DevCom. So how does that partnership help you move soldier ideas from, say, a sketch on a whiteboard into something the Army can actually prototype, test, and field?
Absolutely. So with our unit partnership that we have with Army Development Command and having the first operational makerspace in Europe, we're partnering with them, and we actually have one of their CMI2, the Civil Military Innovation Institute. It's a nonprofit organization that's partnered with ARL. We actually have one of them here with us on staff, and they're going to be helping us cultivate, soldier ideas, soldier-led projects, and really walking them from the beginning with the idea to the end when we get to the solution.
How difficult has it been, or what challenges have you faced in actually trying to build the lab itself?
So over the last couple months, what we've been doing is we found a 10,000 square foot space here in Kaiserslautern, Germany. And what we've been doing with that space over the last couple months is really renovating it and making sure that it's prepared to receive all the equipment that's going to be in the lab. And I would say probably the biggest challenge with that was power, but we were able to overcome that.
I'm speaking with Major Ron White. He's the Chief Innovation Officer of the Army's 21st Theater Sustainment Command. So you've got the space, you're getting the equipment. Will soldiers come from all over Europe to the lab, or will they send their ideas and someone at the lab will prototype for them?
Yes, that's a great question. So soldiers from all across Europe will be able to participate in this program. And once they submit their idea, they can do that through their innovation officers and their units. We have an innovation portal where they can submit their ideas. And then every 2 weeks, we have an innovation council where we meet, we review those ideas, we reach out to those commands, to those soldiers, and we can actually partner with them And those soldiers can come to the lab, and they can first, when it comes to the training piece, we'll actually train them on advanced manufacturing techniques, robotics, things like AI, and then also soldier-led innovation and kind of how the program works. And then once they've learned all those critical skills, then they can actually go through our program and our innovation center and bring those ideas to life. And that's with helping. We have a senior allied trades warrant officer for all of Europe is embedded in the lab. We have the DevCom engineers that are going to be in there, and they'll really help bring those ideas to life. And the soldiers will be there from start to finish.
Tell me more about the Innovation Council itself. Who sits on it? How will they evaluate the different proposals? Do they have particular goals or targets that they're working with?
Absolutely. So the Innovation Council, all the brigade innovation officers are part of the council. We have the senior allied trades warrant officer. Again, our DevCom ARL CMI2 engineers in there. Our commanding general sits in it. Also part of that approval process. So when they go in there's really two different pathways they can take depending on what the solution's for. If it's a hardware solution, then it comes to the innovation center. If it's a data solution, then we have we call it the DAG. It's our data analytics group. They would take those data ideas, and then if it's an actual new way to do something or a planning effort, then it goes into our commanders initiatives group to go into our collaboration cell to kind of be worked on.
Walk me through the pipeline process then. The Innovation Council gets a proposal, they like it, they invite the soldier comes and works it out. What happens then? How do you go from testing and concept and testing into production and complete distribution?
Yeah, that's a great question. So really it depends on what the solution's for, but the power in this and being partnered with Army Developmental Command and Army Research Laboratories is all of the centers are connected. So when 18th Airborne Corps or 82nd comes up with an idea, or if we here at 21st TSC comes up with an idea, or if 101st comes up with an idea, those ideas are shared with everybody that's part of that program, so we can all benefit from it.
So are there similar makerspaces in other places?
Yes, there are quite a few of them throughout the United States. It's just that this is the first operational makerspace that will exist in Europe.
What's your vision for, say, the first year? What would success look like? What should soldiers and their commanders know about participating in these initiatives?
So for success for us, it's going to be really the benefit there is when we have every single soldier in our formation focused on innovation, and we get to the point where we have all these ideas coming through the portal, and we get to a point where we have a bit of a backlog is what we'd like to see inside of the innovation center, because that's really what that really means is we're getting after a lot of these critical capability gaps. And for me, I think that's where success would be, and that's the buying into the program, and then also being able to produce for soldiers and show them results. And the way we look at that is, the soldier brings their idea, it gets voted on, it gets accepted. They come, they work for 90 days on their program or however long it takes to get it completed, and then they come up with a solution and they solve whatever that problem was. And for me, that's truly what success will be.
Major White, this approach really flips the script. I mean, within the military, directions and change have often come from the top down, and this is going to try to drive innovation in a better way of skinning the cat from the bottom up. How is that going to play out in what you hope to see here?
Thank you for the question. When we say innovation, we mean soldiers solving our biggest problems. And the power in that is when every soldier in our formation starts thinking about how to improve the organization. And this is really how we start driving lasting change. And that's, this is it's not just about a program or a building. It's about driving tangible readiness effects for the warfighter. It's empowering our people and being able to harness the collective ingenuity of the entire formation to solve our most critical capability gaps.
Knowing soldiers, they've always got a better way to do it. So I'm sure that you will have a tremendous backlog of work to come through.
Absolutely.
I've been speaking with Major Ron White. He's Chief Innovation Officer of the 21st TSC. Thank you so much for joining me. Good luck with this project.
Ultimately, this entire effort is about driving readiness effects, making our formation stronger and more lethal, and it starts now. Person support, 21 strong.
We'll post this interview at federalnewsnetwork.com/Federal Drive. Subscribe to the Federal Drive wherever you get your podcasts.